Hi, and welcome to the swatch and review of the LA Colors Metal Finish Part 1. There's a lot in this collection. I've actually been picking them up for I think about 2.5 years, maybe 3. There was only 2 that I was missing, and so I ordered them online. I think I might be missing a third. There might be a black somewhere. But I didn't see it online and I haven't seen any pictures or reviews of it. So maybe I'm incorrect about that. Anyway, I'm starting out with the silvers and golds and browns. You'll notice that there is rubber bands on the caps. That's just because I recently found some replacement brushes for that fit the LA Colors bottles and caps. And so I've been switching out the brushes as I go. So you will notice the wide flat paddle brush. That does not normally come with LA Colors. So I like to say what's on my nails. This time on my left hand I have water marble with the colors that I am swatching and reviewing. And then on the other hand I did a Skittle. So let's start the swatching with Metallica. It's a dark bluish gray. I think I swatched all of these in 2 coats. You could maybe get away with 1 coat using Metallica if you have shorter nails and if you tend to do thicker coats. Metallica is a lot more blue than I remembered it. I think I got this one a couple years ago. I've worn it at least once. I just remember it being a darker gray. I really like the color. It just has a lot more blue to it than I remember. And it's fully opaque in 2 coats. And it has that metal looking finish. I don't actually remember the prices of all these, so I'm just going to say that they're $3.50 because that's what they are on the LA Colors site. So next up is Crushed Diamond. Crushed Diamond is the very light bright silver. It does come out a little patchy on the first coat and you can definitely still see visible nail line, but that gets covered up in the second coat. So here it is in the second coat, and as you can see it does cover up that visible nail line and is very reflective. Like not quite a mirror finish, but close to it. I think this one's a very fun silver and it's not actually patchy. What you're seeing is reflections of my face. It's not my nail showing through. The next one I'm swatching out is called Gold Coin. And it's actually very similar to Crushed Diamond that we just saw. Again, with these lighter colors, you're almost definitely going to want at least 2 coats. Maybe 3 coats for some people depending on nail length. Gold Coin ends up looking a little bit silver, especially because it's so reflective. And it's almost like a multi-chrome. It's almost like a light gold silver multi-chrome. You can really see how it goes between light gold and silver when I'm moving my nails. I think it's actually a really interesting color. And now for a slightly darker gold. This one's called Bubbly. I ended up recording the swatches of Bubbly maybe like 5 or 6 days later, so hopefully my nail length change isn't too distracting. Anyway, Bubbly is once again very reflective and it's patchy in the first coat, but it looks really good in the second coat. The reason why you see those little like white or silver areas is actually because it's reflecting my ring light holder. So here is Bubbly in 2 coats. The last one for today is called Molten, and this is probably my favorite out of this set of the metallic finish ones. Some people could probably wear Molten in one coat, but I show it in two just so that it's consistent with the other polishes. I also just prefer to wear polishes in two coats. I love this dark brown with the metallic finish. It's really interesting and unique in my collection. And here it is in two coats. So that was part one of the LA Colors metal finish. I'll probably have two more parts coming up in the next few weeks. I really enjoy all of these. Gold coin, which is here on my middle finger, and crushed diamond, which is on my ring finger, are very similar. Gold coin does have that kind of a gold, I don't want to say shimmer, but it's almost like a multi-chrome. Anyway, if you're not a nail polish dragon, you will probably only want one or the other of these. I kind of wish that I had put this Metallica in with the kind of like the blue and bluish green. Just because it doesn't look quite like on the bottle. On the bottle, it looks more of a dark gray or a dark silver, and it comes out more blue on the nail. I still really like it. It's one of my favorites, but I just I remembered it being a bit more dark silver or kind of, yeah, I just remember it being more of a gray or a silver than a blue. Anyway, what did you think? Do you have any of these? I would love to hear from you in the comments, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.